So listen, put all your comments down below. I want to hear from the Bush people, people that normally don't leave comments. Please leave your comments down below. Haters, congratulators, supporters, all of the above. I am interested in hearing what you guys got to say. Y'all know at all times we can agree to disagree. Shout out to Latrice Spencer and Queen Sheba. Thank you for supporting the channel. And I also want to give a shout out to Texas, who we have close to 30,000 monthly interactions on this channel where they support the channel as a whole as well.
No, it's not me. And how I'm set up, cause I'm gonna tell y'all something. I ain't playing with no tonight on the homies. So all y'all who be sitting over here playing both sides, I'm telling y'all, today's the day. Don't with me. Cause I tear this up. I'm telling y'all, today ain't the day. So I ain't playing with no tonight on the homies. So all y'all who be sitting over here playing both sides, I'm telling y'all, today's the day. Don't with me. Cause I tear this up. I'm telling y'all, today ain't the day. So I'm letting y'all know this right now on the homies. Any of you that sliding with him, I'm eating your hoes up too. Cause I ain't playing with no today. I'm not. Look at my eyes. I'm serious. I'm gonna let y'all have it too today. What's up? Cause I'm on the about any of you who be sliding with him, I'm gonna slide y'all hoes tonight. Let's do it. Because Elvo constantly keep trying to attack me, and I don't know why he's keep coming at me, attacking me, when everybody in this YouTube stream, Live University, is attacking him. But he constantly keep coming for me. He constantly keep making up these fake stories, these fake lies, these fake just making up things just so that people can sit up here and believe this man. You know what I'm saying? So I really want to let him know to leave me alone, because I'm telling him this not the smoke he want from me. He constantly keep getting on live, making up different stories about me being obsessed, or me being delusional, or me being jealous of my old friends, or me doing this and me doing that. Let's clear all this. I'm tired of him. I'm tired of Pinocchio. The Pinocchio to keep lying on me. It's like every time he lie, that boy would have been that. It's like every time he get on his live and lie about me, that nose get pointed and that boy knocking his ass through that window. So today is finna be the day that he finna stop talking about me, because you too busy worried about what I had going on for you to get your ass whooped every time. You only know that boy like that. He already tapped. You ain't making no beats. You ain't got them out there performing for 1,000 people. Why the your ass? Y'all ain't out there doing drugs. I hope not. So why he be your ass? But we're gonna get more into why he later. But we're gonna get into the real situation where you went on live and you told these people that I was jealous of Ty and Shamar and all this and all that. First of all, I ain't gotta be jealous of no. And I love Ty to death. That's my sister. They gonna always be my sister no matter what we go through. But I ain't gotta be jealous of no. You was the reason. You was the judge. Tell you what happened. I was so about you, and I was so in love with you that I had to turn on my friends because they didn't want to you. You went on Facebook being a group talking about my old friends. You was on Facebook dogging Shamar out, telling people on Facebook because you was a fan before you became a man. Remember that. You was on Facebook throwing shade at Shamar, to my Shamar state and all this bullshit. And so when I met you on Instagram, after you done D-ride Shamar, after you done talked about him on Facebook, and you know I ain't lying because you do it now to this day. You went on Facebook talking about Shamar, and I said I went on Instagram like because you was on live with Ty and Shamar, and I came up there. You was so thirsty to be around the scenery because we was them bitches back then, and you was thirsty to be around us. So you went on Ty live trying to get anything you could pick for. You seen that I was going for you, so you snuck your uniform to my DM and started trying to flirt with me and trying to talk to me. So while you sit on live, constantly keep telling these people all this lies, we gonna tell the truth. So you came on the live. You did not know me. You're right. You did not know me. You went on the live, and it was Ty Shamar and it was me. You came up there trying to flirt your way in so you could be a part of the group. You came in by a slight mistake because you told me, and I felt sad because that's when you told me your gay daddy was trying to, manhandle you, and you had to to stay. Remember that? You stay because you ain't had no money to pay. So he said you had to give it up or you had to get the fuck out. And that's what you did was you gave it up. You gave it up because you ain't had nowhere to go. Back then you ain't had nowhere to go, and right now you ain't got nowhere to go. So you gave it up because you ain't had nowhere to go. You need someone to lay your little head in, and you had to take care of that man, baby. So I moved you in my house because I felt bad for you because I said, you know what, it's up that you going through that because you sit on my phone talking about you want to kill you got that. Oh! You sit on my phone trying to say that you want to harm yourself in a certain situation and telling me, making me feel sad for your dusty Pinocchio. You had me feeling sad for you, so I moved you in my house. When I moved you in my house, you set up on the internet and you was coming for Shamar. And so when I introduced you to Shamar, Shamar said, no, Ty brought it up and said, somebody sent Shamar a Facebook message saying that you was talking about Shamar. That's when we was sitting in the car and you was in the back seat and Ty was driving and Shamar was in the passenger seat. And I got the video in my phone so I can show y'all if I think I'm lying. That's when Ty and Shamar was arguing about who business sell the most, who got more sales. That's when Shamar was selling his shirts and that's when Ty was selling her bunny the first time. You was in the back. Shamar said, because I can remember this whole day. Shamar said, Elvo, look. Shamar showed Ty first, and Ty said, Elvo, why we got a DM saying that you to my Shamar? Elvo was like, oh, for real? Oh, I'm gonna see. And Elvo seen it, and Elvo was like, oh, I was just playing with Shamar. I was just playing with him. I ain't know that. You know how everybody is. Everybody wanna, and I'm sitting there defending them. So I feel like my friends because I'm defending him. But for you to go tell this live that I was jealous of Ty Shamar, let's clock this tea.
The lighter. And I'm like, the lighter? Y'all about to smoke in front of that kid and he's in the back seat? So Alvo didn't care neither.
Yeah, but what in a DUI on top of it with an underage child in the car?
Drinking and right, and then the paraphernalia in front of a child that can get a contact from that stuff, get that stuff all in his system. That's crazy.
I'm gonna tell you just like this. All it takes is that guy to be speeding like he does, and the police to pull him over.
Wow. Yep, one time. Just one time.
I hate to see it, but it looks like to me like his life is just spiraling down. So, Ivan, is that you? Ivan, is that you?
Yeah,
I'm here. What's up?
I'm sorry, I missed Saturday. I was so tired of Saturday, but we're here now.
Ivan, here now.
Yeah,
you can't be to every event. You got a life too.
Yeah, I'm gonna say something. It's the
I really try.
I know you be here just about all the lives, so I know you be holding it down. So I know it'd be that you must be up, doing stuff when you can't make it through.
A businesswoman, baby.
That's right. That's right. We gotta teach these girls about that. What you say now, Ivan?
The whoopings. It's the whoopings for me, bro. But
you said it's the what?
It's the whoopings for me, bro. But
I shouldn't be laughing at that. You said it's the whippings for me. It's the paws being put on upside my head for me. It's the rattle my cage for me. That is
Ivan, you like all that mess, man. You love it. You eating it up.
I don't think nobody was expecting this kind of karma to come this quick for him, though.
Oh man.
No, I'm gonna be honest with you. You know what I'm saying?
Did you say, Ivan, put him in the cage? You got your bets. Put him in the cage. Put him in the cage.
Well, honestly, because he ain't doing nothing but getting his cage rattled. He ain't rattling the cages back. He's sitting up there. He's scared. Too scared to hit the dude back.
Honestly, it's just now it's just a laughing stock. It's a laughing cow right now. You know what I'm saying? The LMO cow. You know. So
Right.
that's all it is for me. I mean, I like to see karma to be served where it needs to be served. Karma never said it's a nice, pretty, beautiful thing. Karma can be very ugly, and it is what it is. So you reap what you sow.
You reap what you sow. That's right. He definitely getting it. And I don't think anybody, and he's done so much stuff to people, Alvo has. I don't honestly think people feel bad for him.
No, and then
Nobody
like
feels bad for
when
him.
we talked about on Saturday that was it Saturday?
You're breaking up, Ivan.
Yeah. Yeah, I think look at it. He froze up. SL. You see it?
Yeah,
You saw it?
that's why.
Ivan, he's gonna have to come back in.
Right. Wait a minute. That's him right there. I just added him, right? Ivan,
I can hear him. I think I can hear
I
him.
can hear him, but he's breaking up. But man, okay, yeah, I'm gonna
He
remove
might
this
have
and
to
then put him here.
click on it. He
There
might have
you
to click
go.
on the
There
link
you go.
again.
You even came in clear.
All right.
I see him.
Yeah, I can see you now.
Crap.
But yeah, I mean, it was just a matter of time before he ended up getting rocked to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Getting his snot box. Yeah, that cage is being rattled. I know he feels so embarrassed.
What I was saying was what we're gonna get now is a true real album. Uh, the money's not gonna be coming in because TikTok took away their begging. So the real album is about to really be shown.
I seen him on Facebook. He got his Cash App he put last night on his Facebook account. So I think he's over there begging too.
That's desperate measures.
Yeah, desperate. And you definitely
He
ain't
might
getting no
be
money over
trying
there.
to get. He might be trying to get some money to leave.
Well, he needs every time he gets money, he needs to start saving.
I don't know. I
Right.
think that already. I think that ship sailed already because the money bag ain't dropping like how it used to.
People are getting tired of it. It comes to an end. You all every single day you just keep asking for money like that's your content. He's acting like that's his content. That ain't no
Celeste.
No,
content.
that's
You gotta be
because he's
begging.
not capitalizing on anything that he's doing. He's not capitalizing on anything. He's just getting it and going, get and go, get and go,
Getting it
and
and
rinse and
spending it.
repeat. He's not capitalizing on anything. That's why he's not getting nowhere.
Right. He ain't doing
Um,
nothing with it.
Celeste, I don't know how much you know, but Alvo doesn't have the greatest relationship with his mother. She tries, but it's not the greatest. He wants to do his own thing, so his mother doesn't approve of what he does. So that's why he leaves, and he wants to get punked. So to get punked, he's got to have some money to get punked out, unless he's gonna
But
get
he's so
punked in the
young
alleyway.
thinking that way though. That's like usually an older man might think that way. That's kind of
Uh,
pervertish.
I mean, come on, Davis. Look at that. Look what we're living in right now. These young folks. I mean, they're starting in their young teenage years. So
Being hot
when
in their
you,
pants like that.
so when you're 22 years old, 23, whatever age he is, you think he a grown system man. You know.
Mm-mm. Yeah, but he's acting desperate, like like he's addicted to getting the money just to blow it on an Airbnb so he can lay up with men.
Cutie
He
Pie
admits
said
to
Apple
it.
was begging for $100 this morning. Cutie Pie, he might be trying to get back to Atlanta. He might be trying to get
He
some
said
money
he
to
needed
leave.
400. That's how he'll be able to get back. So I don't know.
I mean, they don't. A last minute flight to Atlanta is gonna be about $140.
So he
So
probably made that yesterday, but spent it on a Don Julio bottle.
Right, Don
And some
Julio. I
food.
forgot that's his best friend, Don
Right.
Julio.
he should go for a sponsorship. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that.
I know as much as he drinks it.
Right? Right?
PewDiePie
So,
said, Coco, he said the other day he needed 400, but this morning he was asking for 100. He better be trying to get his behind out of Houston. For them country boys running out of there.
He ain't getting nothing from me. I don't feel bad for him.
Don't call it a dirty South for nothing. Okay.
He makes his supporters think that he gets up there for them, but he really gets up there to use that time to beg.
that's right.
That's all his content's about.
Yeah.
That's
And,
right.
and that's not even to him. He knows it's not content. He knows that's exactly what he's up there to do. Not do no content, but to beg for their money.
Right. Yep.
You know?
That's right. That's right.
Man.
These sick women are literally giving him money to disrespect each other. If you disrespect this black woman, I'll pay you $50. He'll do it too. He does it. It's sad.
And some lady sent him a CashApp to go get his teeth whitened. Girl, took him to go get his teeth whitened. He actually went to the place to go get his teeth whitened. The lady
That's
wasn't
about
gonna send him the money
$200
until
that time.
she knew he was there. I was like, yes,
Right.
indeed, Alvo.
Yeah, that was like $200 to get your teeth whitened.
But did he actually
send him that money? I'm telling you.
Did he actually do it?
Like, dang, okay, Alvo.
They still look yellow to me.
Yeah, well, on one of them other videos, he showed his teeth, and his teeth were lighter. I don't know if where he's positioning himself when he films his video, because sometimes wherever he's sitting is like darker and lighter. That's what
Right, exactly. That's what makes
but I seen his teeth after he got it done.
You know, the question is, did he actually do it? Because when your teeth are not in the shape to get whitened,
like
you
you have
can't do it.
cavities and rotten teeth.
Right. Well, yeah, like Tommythegossip said that too. He was like, well, he didn't get all of these cavities done and all that. He just went to this little clinic place and got like a little lightening and stuff. But you know, you got to keep going. So I don't know. He just went that one time, I guess.
He didn't really show his teeth off that much either that day.
I seen it. They didn't look yellow like that was looking. It was a couple of shades lighter.
So they did not whiten his teeth. They did a cleaning.
They did a cleaning, not a whitening. Because if they whiten,
I don't know what he got, but they didn't look like.
He got a deep cleaning.
Yeah, they didn't look like the sun.
Yeah, he got a cleaning, because you just can't go in and shape like that and put the chemicals on your teeth, because of what it's gonna do.
I don't know what he got done.
It's gonna put holes in your teeth.
Because they're right, they need to be fixed up. Like, you know, any cavities need to be filled. You know, the state of his teeth are not there. Look at what happened to his mouth a month ago. When he had all that pus, remember, on the side of his mouth when it's gone.
I remember that.
Yeah, his breath was probably kicking from that pus.
You know what? And then with all of that, he's not cutting the alcohol with anything. He's drinking that he's drinking that alcohol straight up. And he's smoking on top of it. So there's nothing. All of the teeth whitening in the world ain't gonna help that if you keep putting that you know what I'm saying? Keep doing the same thing.
The weed and then that liquor residue back on his teeth. He all messed up in the game.
I tell you what,
and all these alcohol and smoke.
All these fools, they can say whatever to, you know, the people online, but them lies, they not finna get through to me. I'm smarter than that.
I know that's right. Well, everybody knows he's a compulsive liar.
Oh yeah, Alvo is always lying about something. You know, the sad part about it is if he is one day the truth about something, nobody's gonna believe it. That's that boy crying wolf, you know.
Right, and that's what I was saying too. You know, with all of them, not just him, they lie so much. They might be one time telling the truth about something and nobody will ever believe them. And I don't feel bad for him. Alvo is going through DV and don't like that for me neither. You know, that's one thing I don't play about. You know, and I'm gonna share. You know, I've been through DV before, and I'm quite sure there's been a lot of women in this live, whether they share it or not, and they have every right not to if they don't feel comfortable. But I've been there before, and it's a very lonely place. You know what I'm saying? To be when somebody's putting their hands on you, you have no control over it, or you're in fear for your life or your safety, and you don't want to fight back or you don't want to run. I don't know what's going on with Alvo. I think that he got himself caught up this time. I don't think that it was planned to happen like this, but it did. Yeah, I got some information from that character too. Vel, how are you, sweetie? That'll be going up at 2:45 in that premiere, but I'm gonna tread lightly with that because some of what was said, I think that it was, to me, in my opinion, it was added information added on to what the truth is. And come on, I'm gonna need for y'all to get the likes up. Let's get the likes up on this video, please. Hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what do you guys want me to, if I cuss people out, maybe I'll be able to get a like. What y'all want me to cuss you out or something? South Carolina in the building, Louisiana in the building, Texas in the building. I see you. I see you. I see you. And the replay gang, make sure you put where you from in the comment section after this live's over. I see you. I see you. That's what's up, Odine. Yeah, it's a lot of crazy crap going on. You know what I'm saying? It really is. And it's really unfortunate. It really is. But it is what it is. Yeah, make sure y'all keep hitting that like button. Let's hit the like button. I'm not gonna, get all ham crazy with y'all about hitting the like button, because I'm not gonna do like other channel holders where they just straight disrespect you. I'm not gonna do all that to you. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, eventually what's done in the dark always comes to the light, and you'll start to see on your own without me telling you who's deserving of a like and who's not. And it's definitely this channel over here, because I'm not asking for no cash apps. I'm not threatening that if you don't hit the like button, I'm gonna start asking for donations. I'm not doing any of the above because I don't want no donations over here. I just want y'all to hit the like or the dislike, period, point blank. And I said what I said, and that's it. Coco, the new guy is using Alvo. Sounds familiar. When Alvo was using Shamar, should we call it comp? Yep, exactly. That's what it is. That's exactly what I bet. His liver looks like leftover hamburger helper right now. Ooh, cha! I can only imagine it. Probably falling to pieces as we speak. Ooh, cha! I can't. Hey, Snatch by Diego. I am a man. My last relationship was a DV. Yeah, I had, yeah, and that's what's up for sharing that. That takes a lot of courage, Diego, to come and say that. Like I just had to say it, because sometimes you have to let people know that, hey, I'm not above life's classroom, and I may not like the person that Elvo is or acts or betrays himself to be, but I wouldn't wish no DV on anybody. You know what I'm saying? That's just a messed up situation. Ain't that what Alvo was doing to Shamar, using him karma? Yep, journey, my journey. Alvo said he has family, a cousin he stayed with, but he never there because he want to lay around with men, and that's why he has to stay in hotels and Airbnbs. Right. But you know what? I was trying to put together two and two together from what I could hear, bits and pieces. It sounded like what made the boyfriend, not saying that it made it right for him to put his hands on on Elvo. But it sounded like Elvo did something to embarrass him in front of other people, is what it sounded like to me. And I want to say it has something to do with maybe he called some dude at maybe wherever they were at, like daddy. And I think the boyfriend got mad. You know, I've been listening to the little clip I do have. It sounded like he did something that was disrespectful, and the dude waited to get him in the car and just jacked him up. But it was that nervous laugh for me that let me know that Alvo was scared. He wasn't laughing because he wasn't scared. He was laughing because it was a nervous laugh. So I don't know. Alvo said he has family in the already read that. Diego, did you let people know at that time? Yeah, because he's definitely going through some things. I don't care what he's done to other people. I don't think that nobody's deserving of somebody putting their hands on him like that. I mean, and I heard a couple of people saying foolishness like, "Oh, that's just a storyline. They just did that for the views." Ain't so you mean to tell me Alvo said, "Hey, let me be the punching bag. Go bust me upside my head to the white meat." Nah, I ain't going for that. I did, but also my life wasn't in danger. Wow. Sorry to hear that. South Carolina and Louisiana, thank you for the support. Yes. The lesson learned. Hey, lesson learned. That's right. I feel as if Alvo has run out of time and he has ran from pillar to post and now no place to run anymore. So the last thing for him to do is get himself together. Yeah. Cause he's already hit rock bottom. His only way is up now. Alvo will switch up on you if you don't send him no. Oh yeah, no question he does that. How do you say it? 𝗪𝗔𝗧𝗖𝗛. Yeah, and his supporters know it too. And the ones he haven't switched up on yet is because they haven't switched up on him and stopped sending them any money. But once they stop doing that, it's gonna be on and popping. I didn't forget Texas. I did not forget Texas. I did not forget Texas at all. Today was a shout out for Texas. Shout out to Texas. We got over 29,000 monthly interactions with Texas on this channel. They hold the channel down. Hello from California, South California. Hello, sweetie. Hey, sugar, it was lonely. As you said, I learned what I don't want. Right. Now, Snatched by Diego, were you the abuser or you were being abused? If you don't mind me asking. We got to pray for him, y'all, but he always needs to learn his lesson. Yeah, that's true. Hey, Ivan, good afternoon. Boom Basket, Cutie Pie, I'm just playing. Yeah, so make sure everybody, my people that I know, do hit my like button. Make sure y'all hit it. Show them how it's done. A lot of these guys love that kind of toxic relationship. That ain't my style. Nope. See, that's what I was saying too. I feel like sometimes people think that that's love when a man's putting it here or a woman's putting it, because it can go both ways. But it isn't love. Love is not supposed to hurt. Alvo might like it also because of his traumas he went through. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. It just, to me, it seems like he likes it. Even though it's dangerous, what we're seeing looking in, who in the right mind is going to be with their partner and turn them. That's what I'm saying. That's why I was like, people just don't care. They just always want to have something to say. Hey, Latisse. Hey, sis. It's not a storyline with that guy hitting Alvo because I can see the nervous eye and me too, the body language. And like I was saying, that laugh is a nervous laugh. That's a nervous laugh. That is not he thinks it's funny. Trust me. Alvo is afraid, and I bet he is gonna run back to Atlanta and start crying to Shamar. Yep. But I saw stuff on recently on TikTok where he says that it was a mutual agreement between him and Shamar that they don't be together right now because Shamar said he wanted to do his own thing. This is what Alvo was saying. I should have. I'll look for it again and I'll put it in the video. I'll insert it in the video. But he said, so right now, you know, he was saying Shamar's just his fiance. So when he said that, I said, boy, if you don't be quiet with your confused behind, trying to confuse the masses, Scamvo is getting all kind of comment, and sometimes comment is very ugly, even if it's very wrong. Exactly. I'm here, Miss Davis and mods and chat, working just in the... Okay, thank you, Beat Tips and Rice. Thank you for letting me know. Alvo should get his warrant taken care of. He should. He really should. He can move without having to worry about anything if he got that taken care of. So I don't know. Maybe he will soon, real soon, I hope, for his own sake. But I don't know. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Come on now. I hope all my supporters, the ones that ride with me, I hope you're in here hitting that like button as well now. Hit the like button now. It's free. Only takes a second to hit the like button. If you're on a mobile phone, to the right of you, you'll see an X. Hit the X, and it'll go directly into the video, and you'll be able to hit the like or the dislike button. But here's something serious. For real, for real. It does not hurt you to hit the like button. It seems like y'all do not like hitting that like button. It's crazy. Elvo's getting his karma. He definitely is. Hey, Jep Too Real. I was the victim of abuse. Okay. Wow, I'm sorry to hear that. Snatched by Diego. I thought Elvo had to get back at Atlanta so bad. Nah, he one thing I will admit that was said, you guys will hear it in the 245 premiere that comes out. I had this gut feeling he's not trying to get back to Atlanta. He says that he lives in Houston, Texas, and I believe that's where he's gonna probably reside for a while. Who knows? He flip-flops a lot. But I believe at the time when he was trying to say it was for Atlanta to come back because he had something to do. Soon as I saw him in an apartment later on that day, I said, nah, he did that to get money so he can have somewhere to lay his head in Houston, Texas. I'm not saying he ain't coming back to Atlanta. Illinois in the house. Hey, Khadijah. Hey now, Latisse. Don't forget, he also have said repeatedly that he chases clout. His views was getting low, and the Cash App wasn't hitting like that once he got that man. Nah, but I don't think that listen. There's a lot of things I think that he'll do for attention, but one of them being getting cracked upside the head, I don't think he'll be doing all that. I don't think he'll take it to that extent. That's just my opinion. Now, if he is telling him, hit me upside the head so that they'll feel bad for me and give me cash apps, that's crazy. That dude was handling him, but have a problem when someone else does it. Yeah, he said that he needs 400 to get back to ATL to get back to Shamar. Yeah. So, and I heard all of what I heard from TikTok, and this was recent because I could tell from what he had on. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh, he's saying this, but he's doing and saying a lot of things around that dude, and that dude ain't having it. I guess his attitude is, you ain't gonna disrespect me like you did, Shamar. I'm healed, though. Don't worry about me. That's history. I know that's right, Snatched by Diego. Alvo looks totally different. I'm fairly new to this group, but I see the change in Alvo. Yeah, he does look different. He looks run down. Alvo is okay with lip running with folks, but he is not okay with physical abuse. He is very afraid to fight because he knows he will get beat up. Yep. He only puts, it says he's only putting up with that guy because he has a car to sleep in and they both drink. But he definitely afraid of that man. Yeah, and you know, so weird. I was thinking maybe when the dude drinks, he gets violent. I know people in real life, they cannot drink because when they drink, they get like that, and it's like they black out, and then the next day it's, oh, I'm sorry. That's dangerous. So I hope that's not the case. You're sitting there drinking with this man. You got a substance abuse problem. He got one. But the only thing different is that you don't get physical. He does. And he's putting hands on you. Says Alvo, mind plays with him a lot. Shamar's mind better than his. Yeah. 𝗪𝗧𝗧, I figured they were sleeping inside the car when they couldn't get a hotel room. Yep. Yep. And that's why they're in that car that much, because you know if they had an Airbnb, or say if the dude had his own spot, Alvo would be up in there for days laying up. If he goes to jail, he'll at least have 3 heart in a cot for a few days. You are so funny, 𝗪𝗧𝗧. Ooh, child, 42 likes. Yeah, let's get them likes up. Let's get them likes up. That guy who Alvo is dealing with, Alvo is his cash cow. Alvo, and I was thinking the same thing, Toby Warner. How you doing, sweetie? I was thinking the same thing. I ain't gonna go lie. 𝗪𝗧𝗧, and he be safe in the meantime. I was thinking the same thing. Yep. Oh, why is that doing that? Here we go. Hey, salute, Cyrus. It says, Toby, that's what he's after, and talking to him like a child, right? That's sad, though. I don't know, man. Hey, we live and we learn. Says, the thing is, Alvo does not have to get knocked upside the head to get cash apps. All he does is ask for it. Right. Toby, I don't think Scambo is being used in any way. I believe Scambo is doing anything to have anyone by his side, and Scambo is willing to pay for it. Hotel, Uber, liquor, food. Yep. Especially if he likes you. He wants to act like he a big baller. Elvo flirts with other men. That's what I'm telling, and that's what I was just saying. I think it had something to do with something he did when they were together around other people. And it sounded like he called maybe it was a dude daddy. And I guess he waited till he got him in the car, and whatever he did that embarrassed the boyfriend, that's when he went upside Shamar, went upside Alvo's head. You said Alvo flirts with other men right in front of that new dude. That's why he be popping his behind. Yep. And that's just part of Alvo's personality. He has a problem with doing that. But see, you can't do that to everybody. Everybody's not like Shamar. You're gonna mess around and get your snot box. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, guys, for 1 second. Hold on. Thirsty man, yep. It says Alvo told all his supporters this morning if someone posts his content, report it. But when he does, it's nothing is said, right? See what Alvo's getting mixed up with is when people report his stuff, they manually go in and they see what the people are saying that he's in there doing, which is cussing. You know, he's not like, you know, got any like pumes in the video, and I haven't seen him recently. You know, we're seeing like the Don Julio bottle or the the weed, nothing like that. We're not seeing that kind of stuff in the videos. All we're seeing is he's cussing up a storm. So if somebody gets mad at him and they report the channel or not the channel really, but the video that he's, you know, cussing and carrying on, I don't think that if somebody says, oh, he's begging for cash apps, I don't think that it's enforced over here yet that you can't do that like on TikTok. So you wouldn't get in trouble for that. But he would be breaking the guidelines of YouTube with the cussing, you know, and the profanity. You feel what I'm saying? So that's what's getting him in trouble. If they go into his video and he ain't said one cuss word, they can't touch him. If they manually go in there and see he's not cussing, using profanity, he's good. So he's just wasting people's time doing that when he got content all floating around social media of him getting popped upside the head, and he wants to be mad when he sees that people are putting it up. See, Alvo wants you to report his stuff because he's pocket watching. When he was doing okay, when he was with Shamar, he didn't care about people getting money because he was getting money. Not only that, he allegedly was taking money from Shamar. You feel what I'm saying? On top of the money he was getting money from all different avenues. But see, now he's back to square one. You know, he's all messed up in the game. So misery likes company. So you feel what I'm saying? So he feels like, if I'm all messed up, I want you to be down with me. And that's why he's not having no good luck now. He's not having no good luck even in his love life because of him being so bitter. You can mix oil and water together. You can't mix oil and water together, and that's what they are. Yep, that's true. Yes, Ivan Jr., you could be right about that. And I'm glad you told me that he's doing that because I be documenting, and I put him in my videos, him saying, having his supporters do that because that's against the guidelines of YouTube. And I want to have a paper trail of him trying to have people get mass reported their channels because he can get in trouble for that. So I want to have a file of videos where I have him red-handed saying it out of his own mouth to do it. Well, he's slow because he's not understanding. He's saying, well, why people are mass reporting my videos or whatever, and my whole channel's being taken down or the videos being. That's because you're dummy. When they go in and check it, you're cussing and carrying on. You're doing exactly what the person that's put a complaint on you for. So Scamvo got someone in the same way Scamvo was to Shamar. No place to live, broke and desperate. Karma is a beautiful thing. It is. For real. That guy drives. If you want to come up, anybody, here's the link. Ivan, you know you're always welcome. Y'all want to come up, but no cussing. I know you don't cuss, Ivan, but and you know, everyone that's regulars in here, especially my mods and my regular supporters that are always in the chat engaging, they already know not to cuss, but I just like to always just remind people. That guy drive real fast and crazy and he probably be under the influence too. Ever stopped, it's gonna be a real problem, but it will be a good thing for Alvo. That way he could get his life in order. Well, I don't know. That dude's child. He's been locked up before, and he didn't get out and change. Toby, too fast. Alvo nerves was tore up. That's sad. That guy waited until they got in the car to go upside Alvo's head so that Alvo can't run. Exactly, Coco. That's what I was saying. Whatever he did it around people. And the guy waited till they got in the car and then he went upside his head. I think he wants to get back to Shamar too. Yep. Hey, Coco.
Hey.
Hey. Coco in the building. Hold on. I'm trying to. All right, there we go. So what do you think about all this?
Well,
I'm thinking about your video. That's why I laugh.
I know.
Yeah. That is sad though, man.
What do I think about it?
Yeah. It's bad.
Basically, to be honest with you, all jokes aside, Alvo is getting his karma for all of the things that he has done, and especially for how he was treating Shamar. I mean, so many people wanted Alvo to get locked upside his head
for
messing with Shamar, because you have a lot of people who love Shamar. You know,
Right.
y'all know how I feel about Shamar, whether he's
Yeah.
right or wrong. But you know, when Shamar's wrong, he's just wrong. But Alvo was just scum, man. He just low down.
Yeah.
And the killing part about it is he actually thought that what he was doing was right.
Right. And bragged about it.
He can't see himself. Yeah, he can't see himself. And I can look at the videos and I can actually see the fear in Alvo's eyes. That guy is beating the brakes off Alvo.
Yeah, and he's doing.
I'm telling
you. About what we are not seeing.
That's what I'm saying. When they're alone together, all he got to do is get in that car and lock the doors, and I bet you he's putting them hands on Alvo.
Oh yeah, no question.
And it's going to be sooner than later that Alvo's going to run, and Alvo's getting the heck out of there. Where he's going, I don't know.
Make sure he's all packed up when he
runs. Going back to Shamar, crying to Shamar.
That's crazy. Yeah, I think he's really scared of him. And when people in the comment section saying that foolishness, I said to myself, listen, in my head, Alvo is scared of that dude. And that laughing that you're seeing him doing is a nervous laugh. That is not, he's not afraid. He's afraid, and that's a nervous laugh.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Ivan,
right. I saw that Alvo's reaction was he stop, he all of that.
Yeah, but you can tell in his face it's fear. It's definitely got he's scared of him. He's scared of the dude.
You got to remember also, Alvo's scared to fight.
Yeah,
he wouldn't even go on the Messy Mod show for the longest because he was afraid.
But why talk so much mess though?
Let me tell you what I learned in life. The ones who run their mouth the most are the scariest ones.
Yep. You ain't never lied.
You ever hear people say, I don't have to do all of that talking?
Right.
Be afraid of those who tell you that.
Be afraid of them. Exactly. Like, because they ain't playing with you. They ain't got time to talk.
No,
they're the ones that go upside your head.
Let me tell you, a prime example. You ever see a dog with all of that barking and he run up to you, and as soon as that dog get up to you, you stomp your feet and he take off running? That's Alvo.
Yep. Scared, right. Run with his tail in between his legs and go hide somewhere.
All of that mouth. All bite and no bark. That's what it is.
Right.
No. All bark and no bite.
No, right. Got all that bark and no bite. Yep. Yeah, but I think he needs, when I say he needs to take a break, I don't want to see him in jail, but he needs to take a break off of social media because he's just the type of a person. He is so tore up in his life. He wants everybody else messed up like him. And I don't like energy or people around me like that. I mean, he's not a personal friend of mine.
You know, misery loves company. If he's going down, you think he wants everybody to go up? No, he wants to bring everybody down with him.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
See, my mindset's different. Even if my life's messed up, I'm always, praising and proud of others' success. Because I know I'm gonna be there again too.
Well, that's because a lot of people like you, and I can say myself too, and there's a lot of other people out here on your platform. We have a different mindset.
Right.
It's Alvo's mindset is all messed up.
Yeah. But it's generational, I think.
You think so?
I think it's a lot of stuff he's dealt with and seen in his life growing up. I really think it plays a part. He has a lot of resentment for a lot of things that has happened in his life. And when he was with Shamar, he used to share it a lot. So,
you know what though? This is where Alvo messed up at. Alvo and Shamar, that was their third time being in a relationship. It looks like that third time, that last time, he would have learned something along the way, because Shamar ended up getting himself together, getting an apartment. He had all of those bookings because Kay was managing him then. And it seems like all Alvo had to do was just go get a little job, even if it was a part-time job, and just kind of like go along with the flow to get himself together. But he dropped the ball. He didn't do nothing when he was with Shamar. And that's what he messed up at. I would have been with Shamar, living in that apartment. I'd have been working maybe 2 jobs and stacking up my paper and everything else while I had that opportunity.
Right, because rent, which was his biggest issue that he couldn't keep up with, he don't have to worry about it when he was living with Shamar. Shamar gonna make sure he paid his rent because he got his disability check and he had his booking money. You know, before that mess happened. You know what I'm saying? So
right. He still got it.
They're not. Yep. I agree with you. But he
dropped the ball. He dropped the ball
and he got too big headed for himself. He felt like, oh, I don't need Shamar now. I got the formula. He left too quick. Yes, I do.
Yeah, because he really thought that he can veer off away from Shamar and that he was going to have it going on all by himself, that he didn't need Shamar no more. That just goes to show everybody he was just using Shamar. That's all. He was just using Shamar.
Which is messed up. We definitely was using Shamar. Definitely. That's what was the case. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, karma has this way of spinning the block.
Right.
It's sad, man.
Yes, it does.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. When I went on the TikTok and seen what the boyfriend was doing, I said, that's some crazy work. That's some crazy work.
What I didn't like, and I made it known, that Alvo was in that car with that guy. They was rolling up, you know.
Yeah.
They were smoking and they were drinking. And what got me was that child was in that car with him.
And they were smoking with the kid in the car.
Yeah. That child was in that car with him.
In the back, because I could hear the little boy.
And I was looking, I was paying attention. I was like, I know y'all not sitting up here doing this with that child in that car.
Elvo was the one that mentioned it first. Like, give me the lighter.
Would it just be in y'all?
Listen, but
y'all finna go to jail with an underage child in the car too. Y'all finna be done.
But listen, Elvo brought light to that they were smoking in front of the kid because he said, "Let me get